What's going on, Facebook? Hey, showing off the setup. You know, I made a lot of changes over the last couple weeks, and just improving the overall look and aesthetics of my gaming PC. As you can see, it's changed a lot. I actually bought this new tower. This tower is a deep cool tower. It has six RGB fans. Very breathable case. My other case, which was a cool case, is made by Cooler Master, and I love the case. It's dope, and I'm going to use it for a future build because I still have the case, so I'm gonna use it for a future build. And it's just that the amount of hardware that I had inside internally in my computer, wasn't good. It wasn't a good environment for it. It was very hard breathing. The fans were always running at a high accelerated rate. It just made better. You know what I'm saying? Made quiet, especially when I'm sitting there trying to play AAA games. If you're probably wondering what that's playing in the background, that's actually one of my screensavers. Things are actually cool. So they got like live action screensavers. Of course, everybody knows I'm a Star Wars fan, so of course I got Star Wars playing in the background. But yeah, and there you go. There's another one of them right there. That's Mandalorian and stuff like that. But yeah, trust me, it's just a screensaver. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, cool effects on it. Thought that was pretty dope. Yeah, but let's get into the nitty gritty of my tower. Of course, it's a lot bigger, takes up a lot more space. Just right here is actually new. I just put that in there. Actually today. So that is a RGB SSD cover. Of course, just synchronized lights and it looks kind of cool, And it's another way to sit there and cover up your plain old SSD, make it look a little bit more high speed. Now, you can buy SSDs that are RGB ready, but this one was like a $15-$20 upgrade, versus mine going out and buy a RGB solid state drive. You can just sit there and buy a cover, and put it on top of your solid state drive and improve the aesthetics of your actual case. If you're just sitting there hanging up. And I do plan in the future to add another one right there, another solid state right there. I think really, as far as performance wise, I'm just gonna switch because I do have a hard disk drive in the bottom. Is for storage. It's 2 terabyte, and I think that if I could just switch that out with a 2 terabyte solid state, understand this computer is fast. It's very fast. Like everything that I do on the computer is fast. So I mean, I'm running good benchmarks as far as these AAA titles like Call of Duty, other first-person shooters, such as Crisis 3. It's another game that takes up a lot of puts a huge strain on your GPU. But that's the new things that I added. But I don't know if y'all seen this last time, but this is actually my GPU holder, because when you have a very big GPU, it tends to sag on the side because it's really only being retained by these two bolts that's right here. I know you can't see them because it's dark in here, but trust me, they're there. And this one is kind of even off the bounds. It has RGB on it. It looks cool. I thought it would be awesome. It's actually made by Deep Cool, same people that made the case, and yeah, it looks good. You know what I'm saying? You can synchronize all the lights using Mystic lights. I have an MSI motherboard, so I'm kind of partial to MSI. My last two motherboards have been MSI. My first motherboard was Acerrock, but I didn't even take that one out the box because I got the MSI 450 Bazooka max Wi-Fi, and I've been rocking that ever since I did my first build. Yeah. So latest updates, of course, I updated the processor, that updated the GPU, updated the RAM. So that's the G.Skills. That's 32 gigabytes. G.Skills Trident Z Neos, and they like pretty much married to AMD. So I thought that was like pretty cool. I had the RGB, and if anybody knows, like knows that I like RGB. Everything is like RGB, and here, my mouse is RGB. My, keyboard is RGB. The mouse pad that sits on it is RGB. Even my headphones, those are SteelSeries Arctis Pros, and they're RGB. You know what I'm saying? So RGB lights all over the room. And set the mode. Makes it look nice. Of course, like Star Wars, so you got these, screensavers popping in the background. Yeah. And I actually did some upgrades on my MacBook too. Now, this is an early 2011 MacBook, and I had it since this is like my second MacBook, because my first MacBook was actually stolen from me out of my car when my car was broken into back in 2011. I was home on leave, but this is the one that was replaced. It was bought to replace that one, and I recently upgraded both the RAM and the internal hard drive. I updated to a 2 terabyte solid state drive with the internal for the internal HUD. I also took out the optical drive because I was not using the optical drive, obviously, because who the hell uses CDs anymore? You know what I'm saying? So it was just placing up a slide. They have SATA cables on the inside of it, so I was able to install a 1 terabyte solid state drive in there for extra storage. And I'm telling you, I must say that my Mac is so fast now. And this is like an early 2011, and this is why I swear behind Mac, and why I tell people I'm like this: hey, you need to get you a MacBook, and you will never buy a computer again unless you want to. You know what I'm saying? Because this is too early 2011, and it runs like a champ. It's even a beast now because I upgraded the RAM. So I upgraded from 8 gigabytes of RAM to 16 gigabytes of RAM. So this thing is a pretty good editor and stuff like that. I make all my my edits on here, all my videos that I do, all those times where I post slideshows or pictures and stuff like that. All the editing I do right here on my MacBook, and yeah, I'm kind of proud of that. Of course, I did some aesthetic things to it, change out the keyboard cover, and of course I changed out the case. Blue's my favorite color. A lot of people don't know that, thinking that red is my favorite color, but blue is my favorite color. Trust me, blue is my favorite color. But yeah, if you have any questions about how I did any of these things, and you want to get some info about it, and trust me, I'll sit down with you, break it down, and we'll run through it together. I'll even help if you're local and you need help. You know what I'm saying? That's no problem, because that's how we're supposed to do. We're supposed to, teach each other things. And if you know something and you can make somebody else better, by all means, just make them better. But that's all I got for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, hit me up. I really like it. Oh, one more thing, because I don't think I talked about these last time. So I got some. They are USB, but they're also Bluetooth speakers and stuff like that. And you can actually like hook up any like Bluetooth device. They're also RGB, and they have pretty good sound for these little desktop speakers. You know what I'm saying? So of course, like I said, they got RGB on there and stuff like that. I thought that was kind of a cool look. make it my desktop look better. You know what I'm saying? My actual setup look better. And man, I had to get an SSC 920, Logitech, the Logitech webcam. That's what I use to do a lot of my streaming on when I'm streaming on PC. And of course, you know, that's pretty much it. You know, 'cause I know I didn't really talk about them, but yeah, these things had some really good sound. I mean, I have it on like 74 right now, and it gets pretty loud. Yeah, this screensaver actually has music on it too, so get to hear a little bit. On 90. Yeah, but this video is long enough, so like I said, just hit me up, you know, if you have any questions. Y'all take it easy, peace.